day is just getting ridiculous. Hi, baby. This day is just getting ridiculous. So we were walking out back because there was a calf born yesterday that the mom kind of like abandoned. Like usually they're really good moms, but this has been a crazy cow since we've had her. She just like, I don't know, she has a crazy look on her face and she runs away all the time. She just has crazy behavior. So anyway, she had a calf and just ran away from her calf. And so now we're trying to get the calf up and help the calf out, and it was nursing on a couple other moms that we have. But anyway, got some footage of the calf and I'll show you guys that later. But we've been walking around trying to take care of these animals and I keep smelling skunk everywhere. My dad was like, yeah, I smell skunk too. So then I'm walking out between buildings and this is what I find. A whole freaking family, like all those babies just nursing on their mom. So anyway, I just went and got this trap and put like eggs and peanut butter and stuff in it. I don't know how many would even get caught at once. I cannot deal with this. I don't even, it's like, how do you get rid of skunks? Because they're gonna smell no matter what you do. Like I could shoot them or I could try to trap them, but like picking up the traps obviously is all, it's all gonna smell. It's always gonna smell. It already smells. I mean, by the time I post this video, I'm sure I won't need recommendations anymore, but for future occurrences of this, drop your recommendations. Literally, my parents are already like, all right, we're getting dogs. I don't know why I'm whispering as if they've been sensitive to us talking. They're not. They've been chilling here all morning. I just can't. I'm just living in chaos today. I don't even... So I just had lunch and I had some leftover pizza, and of all days I decided not to have cold leftover pizza but to turn the ovens on, even though it's 81 today, high of 85. So turning the oven on was kind of a mistake. It's hot as heck. I spent the weekend up at Lake Sacandaga, so I was gone for a couple days and it was super hot, and then I'm back at the farm and it's still super hot. So first thing this morning I went to this local nursery and bought a couple fillers for some of the things that have died since I left. Not really died, but this window box in front of the farm, it just like wasn't full enough. So I picked up a few vines. These are vinca vines, and then some geraniums that are ginormous compared to everything else in here, but that's all they had. So I need to plant these guys. The other thing that I just bought at Sweet Meadows, the nursery, this morning was just 3 more things of tomatoes, because over in my garden, one wilted and died, and then 2 of them got like totally eaten off. I'm guessing it was bunnies, so I need to keep a closer eye on that stuff. But Sam's putting a new radiator in the tractor, so she's getting some improvements. So he brought the 3010, which is back there, over from his house. God, just like what a way to start the day with these freaking skunks though, guys. Like, oh, I have an update on that, by the way, and I will let you know. But and then I also just have this bucket of eggshells and coffee grinds from the weekend, because that's what I've been putting on my blueberry plants, because one, I think it helps deter like animals a little bit, and also the acidity and like the calcium, or I don't know, I think there's nutrients in both of those things that are good for the blueberries. So sorry, there's like a big glare on the screen, so I keep like not making eye contact with you guys. All right, so that's on my to-do list right now. It is so hot. I can't believe I decided to wear a black tank top today. The update on the skunks. So, although I was literally just getting the 22 out because I called a couple animal control places and no one was answering me, I've realized that I'm pretty sure the mom is dead. She must have ate poison or something that we put out for some of the mice that eat our grain. So all these babies, that's why they're outside, just like surrounding her. She's starting to smell and has flies on her, and she has not moved in hours. So I'm certain that she's dead, and honestly, even though I was like, you know, not opposed to taking care of it, I'm glad that like I don't have to deal with like as much spraying. I'm not sure yet if baby skunks like can't spray. Like I feel like maybe that's something that they like are able to do later. I don't know. I need to Google that. So I still need to figure out how to get rid of the babies, even though they might just like not make it without her. I don't know. I've never had this problem. I just like need the smell to go away. And I put my chickens are so hot, even though I put the fan on, but I put them all back inside because, I don't know, I think skunks can kill chickens. So I don't know, didn't want to risk anything, you know? Okay, so I'm sitting right by the cow pasture right now, right where the bunk feeder is and where we grain the cows. And I just want to explain this cow situation a little bit more. So we've had 5 calves so far. And we have this one cow that is, she's about 2 years old. This is her first calf. And she's always been crazy. So like, we know her because she has this spot on her face, like a colored spot. And she has just always been so skittish and like kind of separates herself sometimes. She's a little bit tinier and she's just always like crazy, like just running, acting kind of crazy. Whatever, she just doesn't really like act like the other cows. So she just had a calf though, and she was like flat out lying down and like bellowing while she was having it, and then she just like left it and never went back to it. And she, you know, she comes around like with all the other cows for water and grain and stuff, like right down here, but she like is just not, she doesn't even hear it when it's mooing. Like we are making sure that it's nearby, but she does not even do anything for it. So right now we're kind of like deciding whether we should start bottle feeding it because I just don't see them like connecting. And since it did make it and we like, you know, got its throat cleared and everything, like I really just feel like I don't want to give up on it. So that's the update on that little calf, because I don't know, I've always wanted to bottle feed one and maybe take it to the state fair and stuff. I just haven't, so I'm considering that. But my mom's out buying a bottle right now and some milk replacer because I think like it's just so hot today and like no one is taking care of it. So I mean, we're making sure it's okay, but I think I'm gonna start feeding it because it's gonna get weaker just trying to find its mom. Like it bumps into all the other moms and all the other moms are like, you're not my baby. Sorry, I keep not looking at the camera. I know I'm trying to talk to you guys, but yeah, so it just keeps bumping into all the other moms and like they're like, you're not my baby, and I don't know, it like wants to feed, I can tell. So anyway, just all these babies with no moms. What is that? Here we go. Out to the baby. Come on, finish the bottle. There you go. So we kept calling it a girl, but it's a boy. Okay, I can't remember if I updated you guys on this. One of our other, so like it's calving season, so basically all of our cows are having calves right now, and one that had a calf a day after this calf got abandoned actually lost her baby, so it was a miscarriage and she was without a calf. So we put them in a pen together, hoping that this abandoned calf, sort of like the rejected calf, would start nursing on the mom that lost her baby, because, you know, hopefully we can like mend that relationship and just kind of like make sure that the baby gets colostrum, which is what like first comes out of the mother's milk. And also like when a baby starts nursing, like one, just to trigger the mother's milk, but also then if she is already producing milk, then she won't like get mastitis or anything, like get an infection from not being milked. So anyway, just yesterday, like yesterday afternoon, the baby started nursing on this mom, and like we were all so happy because all of a sudden like the baby has so much more energy, is doing so well, and like I was just happy that the mom was like accepting this other calf. Yeah, it's just kind of crazy. So anyway, I was gonna try and get some footage of the calf that was nursing. Good morning, friends. So I'm doing pretty good so far this week. I think I filmed, this is at least the third day that I've filmed. It's Friday, so happy Friday. It's super nice out, like just so sunny. And I just got to start with some chores. There's a lot more chores now. Hold on, let me just put my phone away. There's a lot more chores now that we have so many animals. So skunk situation, still a couple baby skunks crawling around. But I did get a pitchfork and pick the mama up and put her in the weeds because she was dead for a few days and it was starting to smell. And I still have this mom and calf in a pen over here. I just want them to get like super used to each other, you know, before we put them back in with the herd. So I'm just gonna say good morning to them. Hi, baby. Mama. So I'm gonna get some grain and water for the pigs. You guys probably just saw we got our grain delivery, so now I can use just the chutes to fill buckets instead of like buying bags of hog grower. So I'm gonna feed the pigs, and then there's lots of really good yummy baleage in the bunk feeder right now that all these girls are working on. And I kind of want to get in there with a pitchfork and take some of that for this mama calf. Mama, hey, I'm trying to talk over here. I want to get in there and take some of that for, she's jealous, so I want to bring some over here. So I'm gonna do that, feed the pigs, let the chickens out because it's super nice. So where's the chicken pen? Let the chickens out. And yeah, beautiful morning on the farm. I do give them other spots to eat in those bins over there, but they're just anxious. I want to get them some fresh water. So I just let the pigs out of their pen so that they're real pastured pork. And I'm just watching them all get shocked for the first time. I guess my brother said that if they get shocked, they like to run forward. So I just want to make sure that they don't escape on their first venture out of their pen. But they got like 1.5 acres or so of pasture now to roam around. They're like going crazy on this grass. Oh, did you hear that? So yeah, this snow fence kind of deters them because it looks like a little bit of a wall, but there's electric on the edges that they're all touching for the first time while they munch on this grass. New pasture. Oh my god, they're so happy. Hi babies, you look like little deer. I guess to continue this unwanted species trend, pigeons. Like, we have such a pigeon problem that I feel like has gotten so much worse. I don't even know, this year mostly, but they sit on the top of the barn. I see them sitting out in the pasture. I see them just like walking around in the yard. Like, I feel like I'm back in New York. Like, they're just pigeons walking around. Anyway, I was just about to feed the pigs and I had my buckets and a grain chute was empty. So I came up to shovel some more grain down, and all of their stupid footprints are all over the top of the grain, and I can just hear them cooing like all over the place. I don't know if we're gonna have to like take them out one by one. I don't know. But anyway, I just figured I would wrap up the video here. I took my phone out just to check back with you guys because this footage is like a little bit later than the beginning of this video. But yeah, it's midsummer now, and I know this is so delayed from my last video, but I just have so much fun making these and I want to get better at it, and I'm so glad for every single subscriber that has stuck around and all the new ones. Like, when you guys subscribe, it just really encourages me to know that you want to be here, you want me to come back, and we can keep sharing everything on the farm. So I just want to thank you guys again, and I promise I will see you soon.